Hey you guys, it's me Kianna coming at you today, and I am coming at you with continuation of what we've been talking about. I've been telling you guys about um, the weight loss journey or the new journey I'm about to embark on, and I've been telling you also about the options that I have besides the gastric surgery that I've already scheduled for. Well, this video is going to be somewhat about that, but it's going to also give you guys a little bit more insight on to things that I'm processing mentally. Um, a lot of people when they're talking about the gastric surgery, whether that's the sleeve or lap band or gastric bypass surgery, they often talk about fears and the fear of the surgery itself, the fear of things like loose skin once you lose weight, the fear of people's perception if you do discuss that you're having the weight loss surgery, um, the fear of the unknown, the fear of how your body will handle it, the fear of will it be successful, and I too hold all of those fears. But as I dig deeper and as I think deeper about fears, real fears, um, things pop up in my head that, sometimes or quite often, those of us who have the issue of being overweight and have been for so long, and in my case, all of my life, um, we often use food to cover up things. We often, food has become our friend. It has been or become somebody that's never going to let us down. It's been something that we've grown to rely on for comfort, for at times when we felt lonely, at times when we felt misunderstood. We always can turn to the refrigerator. It's always there, ready to give us a thumbs up. And it's a false sense of security. And I say a false sense of security because it's been the worst friend that you can possibly have. Because it's the kind of friend that will love you 1 minute and indulge you 1 minute and then know that it's not good for you and turn around and betray you, or turn around and give you this false sense of friendship. And we have the ability and the power over that. So it's not like I'm saying that it has the power over us. No, we give it the power. But there are reasons that we give food the power over us. And whatever your reasoning may be, a lot of people find once that layer is pulled back, once that false sense of security is pulled back, oftentimes people see that they turn to food because it was a numbing mechanism. Just like drugs and smoking weed and drinking is a numbing mechanism. Food, in a sense, is also a numbing mechanism. And because of that, and because I know that I've used it during my lifetime, since I was a little girl, I fear feeling. Yeah, sounds silly, don't it? I know. But I fear feeling. I don't fear as much the surgery aspect. I know God will protect me. I know that He will surround me as He's always done with a hedge of protection. I know that. But I fear feeling. All of the things that I've covered up since childhood is going to come up. That's why it is important to get your mind right, so to speak. Even before you have this surgery. If in fact I decide to go through with it. And it's in fact necessary for me to go through this process even if I don't decide to have this surgery. Why? Because in order for me to get to the root of why I've used that as a mechanism, why I've used that as my way of coping, in order for me to get past that, I have to get to the root of it. That means that I'm going to have to go through the fire. That means I'm going to have to go through the storm. That means that I'm going to have to, dare I say, feel. And obviously, I've not wanted to feel for a long, long, long time. Now, we're saying that even though we've used this as a tool for us, I felt over the years. I felt pain. I felt sadness. But it's going to unleash, so to speak, a deeper pain, a deeper sadness. And that's when deliverance comes. That's when my Father's going to have to give me a supernatural strength. Because I know that these things are going to come up. But I thank God that I know my source of my strength. That I don't rely on the world to bring me joy. That I don't turn to people to justify, to verify, to instill happiness in me, because I'm at that place and because I know the source of my joy. I know that I can make it through feeling. See, before I was afraid of feeling, but I didn't know it. It was like an unconscious fear. Now, I know what the issue is as far as not wanting to feel, but I'm ready to endure it. And that's a big, big, big difference. For so long I told myself that I just like the taste of food. Mama can cook, so I just like how it tastes. And that's true, because Mama can cook, and Mama do like the taste. But at the same time, I know me more than anybody, and I know that I didn't mourn certain things in my life. I didn't mourn when my father and my mom separated. I didn't mourn when my father remarried a woman that I really didn't get along with. I didn't mourn seeing my father raise children that didn't belong to him and not raise me and ride past me. I didn't mourn those things. I didn't mourn losing Nene's father, which at the time, even though I was married to my ex-husband, he won by default in a sense, because I still loved Nene's father. And I turned him away before he committed suicide because, and out of respect for my ex-husband at the time. And I didn't mourn his death. I cried, sure I did, but I didn't mourn it. What I did was, I stuffed it. I felt better. I got by. I didn't feel a aching pain. I felt it for a moment, but I went right back to my trusty old friend. And he supplied. He stepped up. But he lied. He deceived me, because he made me think that it was okay and that I was getting by. And he made me think that he was enough. Now I know today that he's not. Now I know today that it was all a lie. Now I know and battle today all the repercussions for all those times when I didn't feel. So I know that I am going to have to feel. Not only I have God in my life, but I also have a way of expressing myself and journaling and letting out things that I feel by doing this, by having my channel. And sure, I may get people to use things against me. Sure, I may get people that throw digs and slurs. After all, we know how people are. And I can't worry about what people do and how people's hearts are and what their spirit is about. I can't worry about that. All I can worry about is being true to myself, going through this with grace and dignity and class, placing God first in my life, and doing whatever needs to be done to make sure that I am able to live, to actually live, and do whatever it takes to do so. And of course that means going through the fire. And of course that means that I will have to do something that I've never wanted to do all of these years, which is feel. But I'm willing to do that because I know that that is necessary for me to get to the root of an issue that I've had for so long. No longer can I avoid it, because avoiding it has gotten me to where I'm at today. No longer can I run from it, because that's what I've run. I basically ran from feeling for so long that it stopped me from being able to run physically. But where others fear the surgery, where others feel if it'll work, where others feel if they'll have complications, where others fear, if they'll be able to pay for it, or if if they're going to be able to be successful at it. Where others fear that, those are not my fears. My true fear is feeling itself. And that is something that I'm going to have to learn how to do all over again. So on that note, you guys, I just came to you because I wanted to express that to you. I just wanted to open up and share that with you guys. Again, I don't share because I need confirmation. I don't share because I need motivation. I don't share because I feel like I have to explain. I've said this many times before, and people still find the need or the desire to tell me I don't need to do that. No, it's not that I need to. I do this because this is my way of expressing. This is my way of sharing. And this is a process, or part of the process, of my way of feeling. On that note, you guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Talk to you guys later. Be blessed.